Welcome back, everybody, to the final map of the day for CEVO MLG Season 8 Pro League European coverage. E-frag Titan. E-frag's put on a bit of a show today. They've had the 3 very close matches, winning one map, losing the other 2, but still getting a point. And Titan is so far, up until now, remaining undefeated in the season, not even dropping a map, although having to go into OT on a few of them. I think they went to OT on training against Dignitas, just going into OT on overpass against E-frag, and look at Smithzz. Shocks will go down, but Smithzz will avenge him with 2 quick headshots from that Glock. And Titan in a 4 on 3, and it's barely 3. It's like more of a 2.1. And KL down onto 1 HP. It'll be tough to fight back from this position, and now the bomb is just going full lawn control. Victor can maybe try to stop this if he just lands some of those 1-taps, but he will be denied. And RPK will take him down with the Glock. Smithzz jumping into spawn for his 3rd kill of the round, and NKL just going to try to kill some more. Not that it really matters if pistol rounds are that close, but I guess you can maybe force someone to rebuy him some armor, or force Scream to spend some more money if you tag him up. Because if you do take that Kevlar damage, then that helmet doesn't just run you 350, it costs that full 1,000. So he kills Smithzz. Maybe he can hit Existence. That's like the only thing that matters here. And he'll just try to run off and save. I guess not the only thing. He's saving his own armor as well, so he can be a bit more forceful, maybe get a 5-7 and some nades, or just a 5-7 and save some money.
Terrorists win.
So, big round for Titan, starting off strong on the T side, exactly what they want to do, because you know that E-frag is going to have a really strong T side, and honestly, you'd expect this whole matchup on Dust 2 between these two teams to just be very T-sided, as a lot of people feel that the map's T-sided anyways. That would be one of them, although it's pretty close, and it can definitely flip-flop. Here comes the force buy from E-frag, that scout coming out onto NKL, see what he can't get done with it. It doesn't look like anyone will give him the time of day, not wanting to peek down middle with an AK, a Galil or an MP7, as the AK will bring down Victor. So the trade is made at long. The bomb was spotted, is coming up. Bubble holding on. He'll boost his friend back up. That'll be FAL with the scout, but he's taken down at the top of the elevator. The door's open and Smithzz there waiting with the gun. Now Bubble with the Beagle. Trying to do what he can, but Smithzz has just been terrorizing on this map. I think that's, what, 6 kills in just 2 rounds. Shocks and Scream will like, hey, you know, we'll help. And yeah, there it is. Smithzz with 6. Started off slow on overpass, ended up being one of the most efficient players, or had the highest efficacy, I guess is the better way to say it, in the entire match, or map. And now he's got 6 kills to start off this one. Scream, RBK, and Shocks, you know, doing some cleanup there. And of course, missing 1 kill because NKL didn't die on the first round.
Hello.
Could have been yours, Existence. And what's going on, Metas?
Not much. Apologies. Just
joining into the Smithzz show.
It seems like it. Started very slow last map, but seems to be stepping up big here. Titan with the start that they desperately required, and look at that. 3rd round is a clear-cut one. Smithzz with 7 frags already, and that is money in the bank towards his AWP, whenever he so chooses to pick that one up for himself. Which is not going to be now. He's got himself an AK. So if Titan were to lose this round, he'll instantly be fighting off against the likes of an AWP on Smithzz. And a very healthy Titan economy. And look at this from E-frag. 2 FAMASs, 3 M4s, and stacking 3 players on towards the B side.
Spy Leader's taking some damage. He hasn't quite gone down yet. They want to push in together. RPK! This man is cursed! How many times have we seen him just pull out a nade or get caught switching? On overpass it happened in memory 2 or 3 times. One time he was saved by a teammate, another time by a flash. But just like that, onto the first rifle round, things have gone very, very poor. Smithzz opening things up, gets the player on the platform, but from the closet it's NKL. He'll be brought down by the Deagle of Smithzz, who now switches out for the A1S. Not sure about how many bullets are in it. You might want to go ahead and check that. As he's moving in, we can see both players geared up to go in through the window, and Smithzz! Good for one, but can't find both, and well thought out there from E-frag. Probably playing off the idea that he had an op, so we'll peek them together, but even the M4A1S, sometimes you can't find those double kills.
Certainly not. That's a big round for E-frag, but as I mentioned before, there's such strong economy in the side of Titan that they're going to have not just the buy-up, but a buy-up with the AWP. So even though E-frag have got an AWP themselves, they're still well and truly behind in terms of equipment values. You can see there at the top, 3,000 behind. But of course, on top of that, they do have themselves diffuse kits and the like thrown in for good measure. There's a smoke to defuse the Molotov. This could allow Shocks a bit of leeway to push in, but decides against it. Bubble now just hiding in mid. Titan looking for that first pick. As ever on Dust 2, the first frag is so crucial because it allows the terrorists to push in if it's their frag they picked up. If not, they have to sit on the back foot for a little while longer. It looks like it could be a push onto Catwalk. That grenade a bit too early from Spylead. It's not going to catch anybody. And now here comes the retaliation from Titan.
Oh, Scream looking for a set smoke. You see some other nades drawn. Instead, he'll just go for the wood-fired pizza. I should stop talking about food. I don't know why I even made that reference. Bubble with the opt-in game helper, where we so often see these ops, and we saw him there against Hellraisers. Oh my god! The second kill on the RPK doesn't hit his distance with the no-scope / quick-scope, but there's Spy Leader up on top of the A site to find another 2. And that leaves Shocks all alone. He was, you know, spent a lot of that round looking at a Molotov, then looking at a smoke, and then finally deciding to push through. And Scream even asking, not blind, question mark? Not.
I love that answer. Okay, says Scream.
Akaki.
So, important for E-frag to at least stabilize somewhat after that rocky start of the 3-0. That's pretty big, but Smithzz is definitely finding the rhythm. Spyleader pushes straight up through mid. This is so risky. He spotted himself a play, a grenade through as well. I think that was Existence who was darting across. Smithzz gets picked off. It's the trade back to RPK, lands the P250 headshot. And Scream with the headshot as well with the AK. This is getting dicey again for E-frag.
And the 2 AKs.
And Spyleader is still caught in mid.
And Bubble goes down, unable to hit the shot. Maybe, I think, did Spy Leader maybe lag out? I mean, the pause is coming in.
Yeah, I think so.
Back up the round. Yeah, Spy Leader's real mad that he lagged out. And it looks like Scream is even going to agree to it. I'm unsure of exactly what will happen. Our rule of thumb is if you've got an issue, you have to, like, say before anyone has been killed, like, yo, we've got an issue. Although, that's a lot of loss. Although, if both teams agree, I don't see why there would be a problem.
Yeah, I think they realized, like, originally I was thinking he's stuck in mid, and he doesn't want to show himself, so they want to get some kind of, like, strat down when they come up behind Titan, but then it quickly became obvious that he's got an assault rifle. He's being tapped across from, like, a P250, I think it was Existence who was in spawn, and it was very, very apparent that indeed it was a timeout lag issue.
As you wish.
So it's nice, though, of course, that instantly Titan are cool with that, and they're not going to argue. They realized that there was an issue in that round. Scream says he saw it, so that's always important, I suppose.
Yeah, Scream's my new favorite player.
Seems like a chill dude.
Immediately he was like, yeah, and then he's like, yeah, I saw you lag out.
Yeah.
I mean, because even though that happens, right, like, there's so many variables that, like, maybe you don't even get a kill in middle. Like, maybe you went down anyway. Like, who's to say that him lagging out would have, this is like kind of playing devil's advocate, would have made any difference at all? But, I don't know, that's pretty just cool. Cool and honest from Titan to just, you know, roll it back. Then again, Titan's also, like, way out ahead of the pack. So let's say Titan's, you know, 2, 2, and 2 are the same as E-frag. Are they then super cool with, you know, yeah, let's replay that round. I wonder. I'd like to think they would be.
Indeed. It may take a little while, though, with him restarting his router.
Yeah,
so
we'll have to do the whole matchmatic and, of course, get him back in the game.
This could take some time. I'm just so happy, dude. My bass strings came through in the post.
What strings do you use?
Ernie Ball.
Yeah, me too.
Bass.
What color are the packages for your bass strings?
Well, the package itself is green, and then, like, the little string holders, whatever you want to call them,
And
just
the
white
string
and red.
envelopes?
Yeah, white and red.
Yeah, the ones I buy for guitar are pink. The, like, what are they called? Like, super slinky, like Ernie Ball or something? I don't know.
I guess it's different with me playing bass, though.
Yeah, I mean, even there's even different color packages for guitar. It's like the different string types. I assumed the bass would be a different color. That's why I asked. Oh, that was fast. Spyler's already back. What we still have to do is restart the round, which shouldn't be too much of a big deal. Let me make sure the admin is aware that this is going down. Kevin, our cameraman, was asking. I think he might even be able to do it himself, but make sure. Wow, look at that. So everyone just got to ready up, and it should start from where we ended up.
That is the dream. What?
Yeah, it's got to redo.
Oh, it was my game just shut down for some reason.
Oh, it's because it changed map.
Oh,
CS
CS.
actually just crashes now when you change map. Have you got the retry bug where you type retry in console and your game just crashes? Like you hit retry, and it's like
yeah, quite
Oh,
literally
okay.
explodes.
Guess I shouldn't have retried. So it's certainly interesting. And I've got a little concerned. Like I was super happy that the patch came through, even though it introduced some more problems, you know, of course. But there were patches coming out like every night, and now I'm like kind of worried because like the patch, like they literally released stat track music packs, and now like the patches have kind of stopped coming. And now I'm really scared.
These stat track music kits may be the most useless thing in the world ever. I know some people are going to hate me for saying that.
I laughed so hard when I saw this one Reddit comment. He's like, good lord, Valve actually released stat track music packs. Imagine if they released this before the hitbox patch. Like, could you imagine? I think the internet would have broken. It would have been bigger than the whole GIF dire tide thing from Dota 2. Like,
if they prioritized,
it would have been so funny.
So yeah, hitboxes are out of whack. Better release stat track kits instead.
Here, have a Darude music pack that doesn't include Sandstorm. Oh, and get this, it's got stat track.
Sick.
They should have done it. They should have done it. They should have released it first, and then the next day released the hitbox thing. It would have been hysterical.
Trolls. Well, we are back in the past. Sixth round, I should say, not sixth round. Wouldn't really make sense. He's up and Titan again.
Unless you're Mike Tyson.
Oh, damn. Say it to his face, bro.
I won't. Actually, he's a really nice guy. I think I could probably get away with it. Yeah. So Spy Leader, I feel like Spy Leader should have been forced to push up middle again. That would have been pretty funny. But here we go. Back in the past, as you said. NKL, watching them go up. He'll bring down Smithzz. And just like that, this round not quite working out. But oh my gosh, RPK gets out, gets some damage in there with his souvenir P250 bone mask. Run away, they say, as their grenade is coming in. Almost claims the life of Scream. And this round not going quite as well for Titan. But then again, E-frag actually have 5 people.
Yeah, trading out the AK for existence because Scream is so low. On 16 HP makes a lot of sense, but again, it's this typical position that Bubble is currently in with his AWP as he watches for the players jumping, doesn't connect the first shot through the smoke. He's going to have another chance here, misses the second one as well. This is allowing Existence and Co to get onto the site. RPK with a P250 headshot. This could be the plant. Victor's behind them. They need to pick up that kill, and they have done so. One will be planted here. And Dreamer's in a good position, but Existence again with another AK headshot puts Bubble in a 1 versus 2. A lot of this is off the back of him missing those opportunities earlier on. He's got nothing in terms of equipment to try and phase off either of these.
Oh, so close.
Nearly again on the second time of asking, looking
Come
for it a
on.
third time.
Closer. Close.
Maybe.
I wish this was land, so I could just be like, all right, a little to the right.
I think he's making the right
man.
decision, but this has got to hurt E-frag. They got the first 2 kills in this round, and Bubble, if he connects either of those shots on short, this is theirs. Done.
This has got to hurt
dusted.
E-frag because they've lost this round twice.
Also that.
Looks like he will be good to save the op. Let's see where the money lands after this. Not too great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to harp on Bubble too much, but he missed 2 or 3 shots there on catwalk short that would have honestly turned the dynamic of that round completely on its head.
I mean, I'm so surprised that that position has become like the staple upping position, right? Like it's only a solid opping position if you're an amazing opper. Like you have to land that shot. It still sets up a pretty difficult shot. I mean, that was like the one place that was thought of for a long time where like you didn't want to be caught with an op, and now it's like turned around to be the one spot where everyone plays with an op. It's just really weird to me.
Yeah, you used to see a lot of AWPers going in pit and, you know, watching A from pit itself, but I think that's quite susceptible to being smoked out. Or like mollied or something. But as we're speaking, you can hear that Victor is burning alive. Existence puts him out of his misery just beforehand. And Titan again are on the site. Again they have the player advantage, and again they're going to get that bomb planted. E-frag may even think about saving right now. Is it really worth trying to come back onto this site? Well, that's going to give them a glimmer of hope, and this could bait them into a bad situation, actually, if they all get shut down. Frags being exchanged, there's Existence once more, definitely stepping up to the plate on this map, 8 for 3. NKL, all that remains, just back away through short, save the M4, looks like it's exactly what he's going to do. Looking for the exit frag, it's not going to come in, and Titan will have their 5th round. Oh, he wants to save it. Okay. I was like, NKL, hello? I thought he was trying to like defuse without a kit with like 3 seconds to go. That would have been a head scratcher, but now it's the up instead.
Yeah, so well done. They can try to pull their previous rendition of Titan strategy here. Kenny S with the op and everyone else with just some pistols. Give Titan a taste of their own medicine, as actually this time it's Titan requesting a pause, and the man not moving is probably Smithzz, but I think he's just... Nope! I was like, maybe he's just peeking mid, but no, he's just lagged out. So the pause comes in, so this is when the rule would come into effect. Yeah, do we need to back up? So everyone's on the same page. Everyone's very willing to help out the other team when they need it, because Smithzz will lag out, and it was mentioned before. Like, this is how the rule should go, right? Like, they talked about it before anyone saw or anyone killed each other. So this time it wouldn't really matter if either team agreed.
Match that never ends.
Yeah, I like it. So we've had 2 rounds twice now. It's like Groundhog Day, Counter-Strike Edition.
Oh yeah, man.
Minus Bill Murray.
Yo,
you seen the trailer for Bill Murray's new movie? Bill Murray, Bruce Willis?
What's it called?
Rock the Casbah.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
They like find this chick in Afghanistan who can sing like really, really well, but then like the local militia / grumpy old men won't let her leave or sing, and Bill Murray's like a producer, I guess, that wants her to like sign a label, so he hires Bruce Willis, who I guess is just a private military contractor, to like break her out of Afghanistan. I don't know. Looks like a action kind of comedy thing.
Oh, it could be pretty good. Although, isn't Bruce Willis like 90 now?
No.
I'm exaggerating.
I mean, they're both getting up there. I would assume Bill Murray's older.
He must be in his 60s.
Yeah, let's find out. What you got?
Well, of course, we're just like talking about stuff because we're still waiting for the match medic to come in so that we can resume
Bill
the
Murray's
action.
not even that old. He's just been looking really old.
How old is
some
he?
of the roles he's been playing, he's just looked super old. He's only 65.
Huh.
He usually looks a bit older than that, to be honest.
I feel like Bruce Willis is like 60.
Nah, he's got to be 50s. Oh, he is. He's just 60 on the dot.
Get wrecked.
All right.
Because I think he's in his 30s when he made the first Die Hard movie.
Let's see. Those are in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe early 90s. Yeah, I mean, he was born in 55, so would have been 30 in 85. Sounds about right.
Is this match medic ever coming in? Or are we actually...
Yeah, the server will have to restart. Oh, are we live? No, we're not live. Smithzz is still...
No.
They're just playing out. Well, they better hope the match medic comes in and it's going to get real awkward real fast. You know, I don't think I ever saw Die Hard 2.
Okay, we're done.
Is Die Hard 2 the one on the plane?
The one in the airport.
Or airport, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have seen that one.
First one is the skyscrapers. Well, the skyscraper. Second one's the airport. Third one's Die Hard with a Vengeance when it's around New York City, I think.
Yeah, that one's I actually like that one. And then it was Live Free or Die Hard, which is actually surprisingly good. Or like okay, I guess.
Oh, that's the one that was like it kind of tried to reboot the series, right?
Yeah. Like, I expected it to be a lot worse than it was, and it was like still somewhat enjoyable.
The fifth one was ass, like absolute ass.
A Good Day to Die Hard, yeah. Did not see that one. Looked real bad.
It was so bad. Oh, it was like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull bad.
You're
Yo,
bad.
to be fair, that movie was okay until the end, and then it was real bad. The Crystal Skull.
Really? Really? Shia LaBeouf taking over? Really? Really though?
Dude, is it his fault that he's Shia LaBeouf? It was a shy surprise before that was a thing.
Oh, it was so bad. Don't worry, I can casually survive a nuclear explosion by just, chilling out in a fridge. No problem.
Dude, everybody knows fridges block radiation, right? Everybody
Okay,
knows that.
I can get behind that very strange logic, but do they block out being like thrown hundreds of feet into the air and then landing on the ground?
Yeah, that did happen now that you remind me of that. And I mean, the Indiana Jones movies were always over the top and ridiculous, though.
That was a new level, though.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, they jumped out of a plane with a life raft and like landed in the rapids. I don't know. I never really watched. I've seen them all, but it was so long ago I can like barely remember. But a lot of ridiculous stuff happened. Then like action movies started striving for like realism, when kind of the Bourne series took over, and then like to watch something like Indiana Jones and like modern film, it just like seemed really weird to me.
I only catch so much hell for saying this, but one of my favorite action movies ever made was True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. That was so good. The one with who is his wife? Jamie Lee Curtis, and it had I can't remember. She was really young in it. Now she's like 30 odd. Can't remember. It was a sick movie though.
I'm trying to remember. Have I seen this movie? Because all the Arnold movies kind of like feel the same. I don't know if I've seen True Lies, to be honest.
He's a spy. He lives
That doesn't
with
help.
lives with his wife, who doesn't know he's a spy until like halfway through the film. Nah, if you don't get it by that, then you won't get it.
No, I don't think. I think the ones I've seen are Total Recall and Sixth Day.
Oh my god! If
Right?
I'm a clone.
Any movie where the main actor can play like 4 characters is a good one. Like
I think we're live
Adaptation,
again, though, by the way.
like Adaptation, where Nicolas Cage plays 2 people. Like, oh my god, if you like Nicolas Cage, it's got to be your favorite movie. Back up again? Like, are you guys serious?
What? Wow. Well, seeing as we're not live,
Did you see
about
Black?
Face Off?
Did you see Black Mass? Oh my god, Face Off! I was watching it on TV the other day when the cable guy was hooking it up,
So
and
good.
I was like loving every minute of it.
It's so good. It's
I
just
want to
over
take
the-
his face
off.
off. Everything about that movie, and the freaking you got the dualies at the beginning, dude. Those are sick. They should put those in CS.
Oh, the gold ones on.
Yeah,
there,
the
so-
Nick Cage dualies
yeah.
at the start.
Oh, back when Nick Cage was actually good.
Yeah, Nick Cage has always been good. He just agrees for really crappy movies.
The thing is, he's actually a really good actor. I don't
Yeah,
know what
he
happens.
is.
Like, he's just got awful agent or what? I actually don't know.
He just might not care. I mean, how much money you probably make per movie? Like, you probably don't even have to work at all for like these crappy movies.
I was even on board, no pun intended, for Con Air, right? I thought Con Air was a great movie as well with him in it. A lot of people are divided on that. I thought Con Air was
Con
beast.
Air and The Rock, like that era
Oh,
was
The Rock was amazing.
pretty dope.
Yeah. But then after Con Air, it seemed to go kind of...
The Gone in 60 remake was alright.
Oh, Gone in 60 Seconds. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that now. It's the car heist movie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. That was a remake, but it was pretty good. Dude, some of his early movies are like really disturbing. I tried to watch I think it was like something about Vegas.
Yeah, Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah, that movie was like super violent, and I was slightly disturbed as a child.
It's where he's like an alcoholic. I think he won an Oscar or an Academy Award or something
Yeah.
for that.
And then he was in Raising Arizona, right? That cult classic.
Oh,
which
I
is
just
also a really weird movie.
do you know what I just remembered? If you've seen this, you probably repressed the memories. The Wicker Man. Oh my!
I haven't
God.
seen it, but obviously
the remake though. Not the bees.
not the bees. The bear punch. I mean, there's many good lines in that movie. How to get burned. Oh my god! And I gotta say, guilty pleasure for me. I love the National Treasure movies. Like they're not good. They're just like fun. Because sitting as an American, sitting through like American history classes, like it's so boring. And the National Treasure made it all so fun. So it's like a guilty pleasure.
I'm just trying to remember if I've seen them. Is that where he's kind of like an Indiana Jones?
That's
type
where he
thing?
steals the Declaration of Independence.
Is that your Nick Cage impression?
Yeah, it wasn't very good. I don't know. I haven't said it in a while. I like that movie a lot. They were trying to make a third one, but then what's his face, the little sidekick, got too popular because of The Hangover, and like I don't think they can make a third one. And then the second one was in London. They were like in the palace and like did something with stuff in the palace. They had to like get they had to like open one of the bookshelves or like desk drawers in Buckingham Palace to like find some note that some president wrote, and it had like clues on it. I don't know. It's so ridiculous and over the top.
Pretty sure I haven't seen the movies.
You should, because they're good. Nick Cage has a lot of fantastic one-liners, like "We gotta steal the Declaration of Independence."
I just realized that loads of people joining this stream are going to be like, what the hell is going on? This is supposed to be a Counter-Strike stream, and they're talking about Nick Cage. There's been a lot of delays, guys. It's getting late now. Especially in England. I don't know what time it is for you, Joey.
I don't know what time it is for me either. Let me check. 4:06 p.m. I mean, generally we're just starting our second series by this time, so hasn't been too bad. Oh my god, my game is so messed up. Scream is like he's looking straight, but it's at like a 45-degree angle.
I've got that as well. This is messing my brain. What is that?
I don't know, but if I type retry, my game's gonna crash.
I'm curious to see if Kevin has this, see if everyone, or sorry, not Kevin, if Alex has this.
Yeah, if Alex has it as well. Yeah, he does.
Oh, it's such a
Yo, it's paused. Let's all just retry.
Yeah, I'm disconnecting.
Retry. Oh, that might be
switching to another player fixes it.
I've retried and my game hasn't crashed, so I'm happy. I like to live on the edge, much like Nick Cage.
Nice. Face. Oh.
It was really good.
Right, I think. No, pause. Alright, see ya.
Hack on, says Bubble. You want to take my last skins? RPP. Oh, how do the pros not know how to fix this bug yet? All you have to do is press M and click. Kevin, tell them, please. Okay, never mind. I think they figured it out. It's been a big bug since the recent patches where like you can't get past the team selection screen, or like it doesn't pop up, so you just have to press M and then click, and then it goes away, and then you can buy. Maybe that's a CEVO only thing. I don't know, but that's the solution.
It's happening. We're live.
We are live. Very happy. And Victor will go down. Had that P250 in hand. Did some damage. Oh my gosh, and Spy Leader thought he was actually going to have two. Does only bring down Scream. Shock just waiting, but look at Bubble. He will not be caught off guard. NKL got an op kill. That's going well for him. Blind, bro? You blind, bro?
For some reason, I read that in a Keanu Reeves accent. Blind, bro? I know Kung Fu.
That'll be the next pause. Keanu Reeves. I don't really got too much to say about him. Yeah, so 2-on-2. I was trying to remind myself of what even happened. Yeah, so Titan won the last 2 rounds with bomb explosions. Does that add out to 7? Yeah, it does. So this was E-frag with just pistols, and you know they made this pretty close, and they could maybe still win it. NKL with that op shot, he's hit one already, trying to find Smithzz, but that smoke will block Bubble's line of sight. And now that Molotov going to try to delay even further. Will Bubble try to push through? He does want to take the quick little hop, and he's going to go for the jumping AK. It's starting to work out, but no! Maybe a couple patches ago, Smithzz wouldn't have been able to hit that shot. And NKL somehow missing that one, shooting through the legs, perhaps. Smithzz finds another. He did nearly go down, though, to that jumping AK.
He's got denied with authority. Slapped back down again. And, well, we saw E-frag there. We're able to save the AWP from the previous round. They're not going to have an AWP this one, though. Yes, they are, actually. Bubble's going to go for it. Okay. I was curious, because typically today they've preferred not necessarily to prioritize the AWP over everything else, but you see that NKL got caught on the cross, down to 26 from Scream. Smithzz, I should say, sorry, I'm getting delirious now. hands. Only 3. Make that 4 grenades still to play with. This is looking a bit sketchy right now for E-frag. No defuse kits. FAMAS in the hands of Victor. And Titan setting up for a potential mid-take. Flash is going to come out. Here comes a push onto short as well. Existence drops the bomb, just making sure he doesn't get picked off in a bad spot for the bomb. E-frag with a pretty standard setup as well, Joey. I feel like from this point Titan should be okay. Especially as they get that first pick.
And KO low, 5-on-4, already leading 6-2, and they need to do well on the T side because you expect E-frag when they flip sides to also be quite strong. Here's Shocks out of long. Victor will take him down and evens up, but the HP is low. Bubble missing that shot once again from Carr. Existence has dropped on him. And that shot also going to be a little bit high. And Existence somehow picking up that second long range, immediately bringing down Victor. So NKL and Dreamer hooking up over here in B, and they will save.
They will save, and as Kevin's brought up there, you can see that they probably will likely keep these weapons. They're over on the B side. No one on Titan is even remotely close. Well, I'm going to get planted any second now, and then we should be good to go. In fact, Scream is just planting now. I'm surprised they took that one. Ah. Maybe this is like some next level plays. They spent every single second they could, so it allowed the terrorists to get round the back of spawn to try and trace down these weapons.
Yeah, probably.
Like, the thought process is, let's take every second at our disposal, allow our team to get close enough, and try and pick off these last 2 assault rifles and really hurt E-frag. Looks like they're going to be pushing in.
Seems like they must have figured it out by now. That they're over in B. So RPK going to take point, and actually no, not even going to peek yet. They're going to let the bomb explode. Oh, through the boards, through the box, and they won't quite find Dreamer, who's hiding out behind the window box. So they take 1 rifle away, and you know, like you pointed out, the extra time they took to plant the bomb allows them to get in position, and another boss.
Oh god, no. Please.
At least Shocks apologizes like right away.
Please.
XP.
Right, so Keanu Reeves. Did you see John Wick?
Yes, it was
good. So good, man.
That's very sad though, because I don't like when animals get killed.
Spoilers.
I mean, whatever. Like the first 10 seconds of the movie. Yeah, maybe that was a bit of sorry, guys. I mean, the movie has no plot. Like, let's get real. But it's just like so thick. They don't know what's going on. That's not fair.
I agree. And it seems to be the way E-frag coming into the CT side as well. Like, they're just getting pummeled so far. But the 2 big kills in this round, keeping the dream alive. And here comes RPK to shut it down. Scream's also got himself a frag. Here comes the push in. Spidey's in good position. Push it through that smoke. I can understand why he went for that play. He's trying to get the T's before they can transition onto the site. Maybe drop the bomb in a bad place. But in doing so, he gives his life away. And Smithzz is waiting.
Still waiting.
He could have had that frag, but I think he's playing this for the long haul. Yeah, he's going to come up behind them and try and keep these weapons away. Has an AWP, of course, in his back pocket if he needs it.
The big back pocket.
This would be pretty important if he can pick off Victor in particular and keep this AWP away from E-frag in this next round. This would be huge for Titan.
Well, he's peeking into the crosshairs. Oh, we got shot in the toe. That's just got shot in the toe. Should have killed him when he had the chance.
Look at the way he's died as well.
Terrorists win.
I want to go check it out. No, don't end round. No, he's hanging off the box. Yo, he was just, mid-workout doing some crunches,
You can see it from Victor's point of view, just like some feet hanging in the air. Kind of surreal. But they do keep the AWP, which is going to allow him to get a solid buy up here. And of course, Bubble will be using that in round 11 here. Can he do anything with it, though? That is the question.
I mean, Bubble had that one ridiculous round where he got those kills to the people coming up catwalk from the car position, but since then, it's just... He's missed actually quite a few shots from that position, and that's given the Titan an easy couple rounds. Here he switches up and goes to play middle, does get a trade frag, and now Spy Leader pushing aggressively off catwalk will bring down Smith. So 4 on 3, and I mean only 138 HP between these 3 players on Titan.
Yeah, definitely not much to play with. Line up for Spy Leader as the first and the second as well. All on screen. He pulled off a couple of big 4Ks earlier on an overpass, but of course that was under very different circumstances. But he does have a couple of things going his way. He's got time, he's got the bomb, he's got all of his HP remaining. And he does have a Molotov of an AK-47, but he's been spotted from Bubble. He needs to convert this shot. Scream just tapping, tapping, tapping. There we go, Bubble finally gets his man. And E-frag get their third round, but that may not be enough. They've got to go a lot better than that. And here comes another buy for Titan.
Yeah, and I suppose the same could be said for Titan wanting to have a good T side since it's generally thought of as their better side. So 8 rounds, and of course, still, Titan, I'm sure, have enough in the tank to go ahead and get some more. But E-frag starting to get situated. Finally in a place, and Bubble's got another opening kill that even if they lose a round, they could actually sustain another rifle, so they're not stuck on a buy-save rotation. They've started off with the opening frag, and that's going to mean great things for E-frag's defense. Going to make it a lot easier as that nade goes in, and Dreamer just spraying down that left side of the wall, about to find another as RPK. Not sure why he was in the same exact place. Thought he was maybe trying to get a gun, but he will sneak around and catch off Dreamer, who was flashed and not really quite hiding behind that box. At least completely. NKL pushes in almost. He actually gets saved by that smoke that then extinguishes the Molotov. Might have burned to a crisp. Nade going through, hits Spy Leader. Still at 3-on-2, and the bomb is down. Look where Victor is. He's in T-spawn. Still not pushing in yet. Thinking someone might be in the tunnels.
Yeah, I feel like E-frag have allowed the bomb to go down. They're like, okay, cool, you can plant this bomb, but we have strength in numbers. Gonna push through together. That's a really smart play. Both coming through, but it's now Shocks. He's got the first kill, and the second kill through. This is a good one. And a third as well, Shocks! Oh my goodness, you can't be serious. That was ridiculous. But at the same time, E-frag, how do they lose from that position? Shocks was all by himself, stuck in a corner.
I mean, how honestly do you want me to answer this?
It's rhetorical, bro.
Okay.
I'm speechless.
Pretty ridiculous. I mean, I think that's something that really shouldn't be possible in Counter-Strike, but that what a pre-fire on that third shot, right? He was hardly even peeking. I didn't even see the person on the screen. He just gets out to a sliver, pulls the trigger, expecting that person was kind of starting to panic and try to aim him down, but here's E-frag. Will not be denied another round over on the B site. They completely lock it down, so it's only Smithzz now with RPK's Safari Mesh. Now we know why RPK doesn't op.
Confirmed. I'm just kind of speechless as well, in the sense that you get that sick individual play, and then the next round you just get butchered. Like, E-frag just come right back in and like, nah, no problem, we're just going to win this round outright, all 5 players alive. Completely neutralizing that sick individual performance. And I got to say as well, before that play, Shocks was 3 for 9. So he just pulled off a 1v3 sick clutch, highlight reel worthy stuff from him, and he's still rock bottom of the scoreboard for his team.
Wow, dude, I thought that was just going to keep going up, and then you just slammed him to the ground.
Build them up to knock them down.
Yeah, that's true.
Treat him mean to keep him keen, isn't it? I mean, that's the phrase.
That is something that should not be passed down from father to son whatsoever. Fine Leader will bring down Smithzz. He's taking some damage in. Yeah, I was going to say, might want to get out of here. Get straight up decked into the wall from that grenade, but here's some grenades coming back in response, but if damage to Scream in existence, and here's Victor from in the site. He will go down to Scream. Now Bubble hitting op shots. He was a little rusty from that position for quite a few rounds. That time he hits the shot onto Scream. 3-on-2 in favor of E-frag. RPK will be planting the bomb, and that's going to be a lot of extra cash in the hands of these terrorists going into the last round of the half. Assuming they don't win it, and maybe it's RPK's turn to do something ridiculous. Shocks is moving off the long. Oh, the fire comes in off a pizza. That forces RPK out in the open, and he's easily brought down. And the bomb not really planted for Shocks. Got to be almost no chance, and yeah.
Bomb has been defused.
Oh, it could end up boiling down to a pretty close half here. Where's Titan sitting? Decent rifle rounds. Some of them will just have, I think, existence, for instance. We'll just have P250 and nades, and same thing for Smithzz and Shocks, so really not that great at all. But we have seen, technically, Titan win with this same buy twice on the same round earlier on.
Just wonder if they're going to be able to rinse and repeat here. And Titan, with 2 Tech 9s, the P250, of course, in these kind of situations, if you can burst on through to a site, Tech 9 is still very, very potent, very powerful indeed, but the lack of diversity, I think, in their tactics, have to be very single-minded when it comes to this execution. You can see Shox all by himself, just with the Tech 9 and Kevlar pushing down mid, maybe going to try and get into Catwalk and try and be a nuisance to the CTs. Victor's in a good position here to fend off this push. The flashes come in, but he throws out one himself. He's going to flash out 2 or 3 players. There's another one. Surely not going to be able to get through onto long here with Victor in this position. There's a second frag for him. Bubble pushes with the AWP. Close range. What? That's absolutely huge for Titan. I don't understand that play at all. That could have just cost him this round. And indeed it will. What did I just witness, Joey? Surely Bubble just backs away to like car or something, holds the angle so they can't insta-kill him. But you push through smoke like that. Like, you're asking to be killed.
And then the player at top of A as well, like, missed the shot on the guy that kind of came out the smoke and then went for like a wide re-peek and peeked right back into 2 of them. So that was even a bit of a mistake. Could have maybe tried to sit on A site, kill the guy catwalk, hope someone else had the crossfire because it was a 3-on-3. But that round just quickly unraveled there for E-frag, and that went... so funny how you say 9-6 is a close half, and then you're like, nope, 10-5, not close.
Well, I guess it's just one of those things, because obviously the difference between 9-6 and 10-5 is, you know, the difference between 3 and 5 rounds effectively. So it is quite huge. And in CS, obviously every single round counts, because now Titan are in a position, if they win the pistol, they're likely to get to like a 13-5. And that's absolutely huge, whereas opposed to if they win the pistol at 9-6, you're looking at maybe like a 12-6 scoreline. So again, it doesn't seem like much, but in the grand scheme of CS, it's massive. Shox, though.
I think they would have learned after what Simple did to them earlier.
Yeah, that's a very good point, yeah. Identical, actually. And it's bubbled as well. It's like identical play. My mind just goes through.
Poor guy. Alright, well, they did even it up. RPK got absolutely obliterated, but here comes Shox pulling another frag in. Now that he's going to be chased down. Oh, KL trying to get the jumping accuracy there with the toggling of the Glock, of course, not his cheats. And there's Smithzz with 2 to end it. And Smithzz having another standout performance here. Indeed he is. He started off super strong with 6 kills in 2 rounds. He's now 17-10. Top fragger in the server. Where's Bubble at? Ah, Bubble at the bottom.
Bomb has been defused.
I don't know if there's going to be enough time for him to float to the top.
Damn. Nice. Well, that's the thing, right? With AWPers on Dust 2, like, this is your playground. This is your opportunity to show the world what you're made of. To show just how well you can use that weapon, because Dust 2, there's so many different angles, whereas, you know, on certain maps like Inferno come to mind, unless you can get a good spawn for Banana, it's typically just going to be a mid-battle. And on Dust 2, there's so many different places that you can peek with that weapon. There's so many different ways you can use it. And mid just effectively becomes like something out of Enemy at the Gates, you know, it's all the whole movie thing, where you're just trying to kill each other all the time. But E-frag, playing slow in long doors, pick up 2 frags from Bubble. That's pretty huge. They've also just got a weapon off that as well. This forces Titan to then try and retaliate with Shox's aggression. He gets picked off. This round has gone horribly wrong for Titan here.
Yeah, and while that might look, oh, Shox, what are you doing, bot Shox? Like, smart play. You're in a 3v5. He tries to kind of beat that smoke, hope someone's not really watching it, peek out very aggressive and get some 2 kills. It just doesn't happen to work. That was the play they would have needed if they wanted a chance at winning the round. But he got shut down, and now it's going to be a screaming existence. So you just have to hide out here in B and try to save. But even that might prove difficult. You already do have 2 players in tunnels here. That's Victor and NKL. But they've also only got Tech 9, so I don't even know. Like, it's a complete role reversal. I guess it's not. It's still Terrace trying to take B site, so never mind. But it's a bit funny with the bomb being planted and now the Terrace are actually trying to take another site. And they will deny Titan from saving anything, so could this be the road back into this game? Titan are quite poor. Only Smithzz with money. He's at 5K. Everyone else with mid $1,000.
Force buying it up. Okay.
I mean, it's Titan. They're going to go for the op and pistols.
I guess I can see this. I can see why they'd go for this. E-frag probably assume this is an eco. Maybe he can catch E-frag unawares with a rush.
Well, I agree with you just hurt the op, though, so...
Yeah, potentially. But I definitely agree with you with that Shox play. Like, he pretty much has to go for that push. Because what's the alternative, right? He backs off to the site by himself and get just completely closed in from 2 angles. But there is shock, speaking of the man. He's pushed through long, got himself a frag. Fair enough, he gets traded out. That's not a terrible trade for Titan, considering their weaponry at the start. And because Smithzz is so low, he drops the AWP across the existence and hopes that his IGL can carry him away from this round.
Well, he might be tested. Smoke's starting to land. I guess he keeps looking away because he's expecting that flash, and there it comes out. He shoots, and oh! Spy Leader blinds himself, has to back up because he's blind, and then gets shot through the door in the face. You don't see that every day. You really don't. And look at this man hiding in a spot that will not go unchecked. But Existence chiming in 2, now 3 kills with the op. NKL is all alone. If he kills this opper, maybe there's a chance he can try to do this. NKL going to go ahead and peek out the window, finding RPK and Scream. Gets lit up, but the pistols at that range couldn't quite convert that kill. NKL backing into the smoke. I think did he go to retrieve the bomb there? Maybe he went to find some nades as well. It's still going to be very difficult. He gets that bomb down and trying to move in for the no-scope. That was, bomb not even planted. He tried to get off of it and expected those pushes, but couldn't stop them.
Yeah, that's why Existence went really aggressive, even though it was flashed, just to stop that bomb plant from going down. It starves off a bit of the money that would be flowing into E-frag. The Existence there, though, like, we've already seen Shox pick up the open pull off a crazy 3-man. That wasn't quite the same caliber, but very, very solid shots there. The first one, as you say, on bubble, I think it was in mid, and then the other 2 on the B side. So XM for Shox. And there's Smithzz again! Lands the shot through the door onto bubble. That's a lot of the pieces of the puzzle from E-frag falling out of place, and there's Dream as well with 2 frags of his own. Titan just exploding here on Dust 2. And now NKL and Dreamer have a real tall order ahead of them. Looks like they want to push on B, but there's a smoke there. Existence is there with the M4, so is Scream. Another smoke stops the push for a couple seconds. In fact, they will go through regardless. 2 frags. Trying to make this one a bit damaging for Titan. Yeah, surely there's no hope of him getting this clutch in, Joey. This would be one of the biggest plays.
Yeah, he'd be on for the ace, too. You're getting that bomb down and at the double stack, right? You're not covered from tunnels, so... Actually, it's RPK that gets the kill, but Shock started off with that damage. But there it goes, 13-6.
Counter-terrorists win.
That's the thing, they pretty much has to fully commit to the bomb plant, at least get something out of that round. In doing so, you leave yourself very, very vulnerable. 18 for 12, 18 for 11. Sees the 2 top Titan players, which are Smithzz and Existence. Scream, who is probably one of the players that I would say to highlight to watch out for this game. Having a bit more of a quiet affair, but honestly, not necessarily needed as much this time around.
And he's already got himself the Sportsmanship medal.
This is true, yeah. Very true. Double upset up, both of them getting frags.
Yeah,
That's what you like to see.
Actually pretty ridiculous. And we've seen it a little bit less today, but Titan, it seems like they have been experiencing with the different op setups quite a bit. Like, I've seen rounds with just Shox and Existence opping. I've seen Smithzz in Existence. I've seen Shox and Smithzz. Like, they have been passing around the op a little bit more here on the Titan roster, which it was just kind of interesting. Could throw people off, too. Like, to not have to play so static, to not have a team go, oh, it's Dust 2, Smithzz is opping, you know, here, here, and here. Watch out for it. You can maybe switch it up, have some other players take it. But, well, Smithzz will still take it, and he gets another opening kill, and then Existence chiming in. A bit of deja vu here for the last round. Here's where it gets different. Bubble will kill RPK. Do they have a smoke for the cross? Flash from the CTs coming over. Flashes from the terrorists. It doesn't seem like they do have a smoke. And yeah, there was just those flashes to try to work their way across in 1 HE. Dreamer, though, from Catwalk, catching Shox and Smithzz in a bit of confusion, and it will turn into a 2-on-2. And actually, bomb up on the ace site. Somewhat planting for long, but not a very good long plant.
If Existence jump orbs him, I'm just going to leave. Like, straight up. Okay, it didn't happen.
Nah,
you can see
stay.
he's looking for it. He was looking for it there, the cheeky little...
Well, he's only looking for it because it's, like, reasonably possible, right? It's not his fault.
Well,
yeah, it was
bubble.
planted for long plat.
Yep! Oh dear.
Thought that was fixed.
That hurts.
X. Says Bubble. That's his quote on the matter.
That
Is
hurts
that
to
ha
watch,
ha ha
man.
ha ha? I don't know. I'd assume it is.
I guess so. In Bulgarian. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they have a different alphabet, right? They use things.
What I do know is that Titan now have a 9-round lead and 9 map points here. And I think that pretty much sums it up.
Nah, I think
Smithzz
E-frag's
pushing
got it.
through.
Really hate Goshi
E-frag got the
lag.
next 9 rounds, bro. Like, easy peasy. In the space of 2 minutes, they got it. Oh, bubble. Completely caught. Nice return
Okay,
frag
they do
from
use
Dreamer.
Cyrillic. That's what I wanted to ask.
Alright, okay. That flashback, though. Very nice. I think this game is circling the drain. Victor on 5 HP couldn't afford to push because he only had 5 HP left, and there is Scream to signal, I should say, the win for Titan 16-6 in the end.
Sweet. How do you know how similar is Bulgarian to Russian? Like, is it a similar kind of like Russian to Ukrainian type of thing, or is it more different just using the same alphabet? These are the things I don't know.
To be completely honest, I'm not sure. I think there are similarities, but I think obviously very different languages as well.
Oh, there you go. So Titan taking that. What did they end up finishing there? 16-6. So I don't know. Can you think E-frag could be pretty happy about the day? Like they win one map on Hellraisers. They had a close one against Titan. I mean, it's not too bad of a performance when I think most of the community would have thought they'd lose everything today.
I think it's not bad. It shows that they're not too far away from, the tier 1 teams. The issue with E-frag, honestly, I think, is that they need... I'm not saying to drop any players or anything, but I think Bubble needs to hit more consistency when it comes to AWPing. Like we saw 2 very different sides to Bubble today. When he's playing against Hellraisers, he landed some, as you called before, some crazy 3-man clutches and spree frags and all this kind of stuff. And then against Titan, he went off the boil a tiny bit. He missed a lot of shots when it was towards that car on long. He missed a lot of shots as well through mid. And that's where Smithzz started to step up and, show his potency with the weapons. So I think it's definitely a key issue for them and the reason they do typically run with a lot of assault rifles instead of the AWP. Other than that, though, maybe work on their set plays a tiny bit more. They seem to be very...
Yeah, we certainly don't
entry
see
frag
very many from
centric.
them.
Yeah, like if one of their entry fraggers is having an off day, it puts a lot of burden on the other one. So like, let's say that Victor or Dreamer are having an off day, then it puts a lot of burden on the likes of Dreamer. And as good as he is, you can't run onto a site by yourself and pick off 5 kills. Like, it's just not going to happen. So they're very one-dimensional in that respect, I feel.
Yeah, I would agree. And then, of course, talking about their defenses, maybe need to work a little bit more on that CT side. Seems like they have already gotten a little bit better with their force buying tendency. That used to get them in a lot of trouble as they'd get this crazy lead on their T side and then immediately drop it and pretty much look straight away that they had no chance on the CT side to defend at all. And it would be pretty rough. So they're certainly looking better. And I love that they've been a team for so long. So that'll conclude Europe today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Tonight is going to be the Winter Fox triple header. It'll be Conquest versus Winter Fox versus LG, and then Follow Esports versus Winter Fox. So make sure to go over to CS:GO Lounge, place some skins on some matches if you dare. I know I certainly don't. And then of course brought to you by MSI. Look into their parts if you're trying to upgrade your PC. And then Alpha Draft. If you're looking to play fantasy esports with cash today, alphadraft.com is the place to do that. I've been Helium, with me Metuz, Kevin on the camera, Alex producing, and that's all we got for you. Come back in a few hours for the Winter Fox triple header. Peace out.